I don't know what you mean.
The assassin girl. And when he says that, he pushes his finger into the wound.
She doesn't scream. She just screams. There's no answer. Just unadulterated. Holy fuck.
You feel him slowly pull his thumb back out of the wound. Again, that's not the answer I'm looking for. Is he still capable of what he used to be?
I don't know what he used to be. I only met him 10 years ago. He's the same person as when I met him.
This is gonna be such a shame. He picks you up by your other side and starts walking with you. Come with me. There's something I would like you to experience. You gonna resist?
No, but she's not going to be able to walk, per se.
He's got some support underneath you, but he's not carrying you. To the
I
point,
imagine her legs or her feet kind of drag every so often and just kind of
yeah.
skip
If
every
if you're
little.
not walking in your own power, you are being dragged.
I imagine she tries to keep up, and eventually her legs just sort of give up underneath her.
All right.
If it's a long walk of any sort of
No, you're
stretch.
pretty much going out of this room into a room about 5 feet, or not 5 feet, because the room's like 20, 35 or 25 feet long. About 40 feet to your right.
40 feet she might. By the end of it, she's probably if she's not being dragged, she's falling to her knees.
Yeah, yeah, you're being dragged.
Okay.
If you fell to your knees, you're being dragged from that position too.
Yeah.
If you go to that position, he's got you by the hair.
God, he's such an asshole.
And I ain't even done yet. Um, you enter another room. You can't tell what it looks like, and you feel him push you into something. If your back hits something cold, and you feel like it's extremely cramped inside here, and then you feel something wrap around your feet and keep them firmly in place, and you hear what seems to be something shutting in front of you. Now, if what I've done already hasn't made you open up, surely this will. And slowly you feel a nice stream of water start pouring directly on top of your head. You're able to put your back to this wall, and if you brought your hands up, you'll find out that you're not even able to fully outstretch your arms in this thing. And you find it's cold and tube-like, and if you reach your arms up, you're not able to put them above the lip of this
There's no top
cylinder.
as far as she can reach up.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's a steady stream of water being poured down onto you. And then you hear what sounds to be somebody drawing a curtain.
For about 5 minutes or so, she just kind of hangs there.
Yeah, I figured that.
And she doesn't really seem to be processing what's happening.
Hmm.
But after those 5 minutes are up, and I don't know how much water is in at that point,
You're probably up to your ankle, or no, not yeah, about your ankle.
she's going to start screaming.
There's no response from anybody in the anybody. You don't hear there's anybody in there. You didn't hear him leave either.
Um, she's going to start screaming out that she'll talk, actually.
You still get no response back. Okay, cutting. Dan,
Yes.
and is it just Dan inside the mage tower, or did somebody go into it with him?
I think it's just me.
All
Yeah.
right. Overnight, you guys are pretty much. Let's see. All right. Overnight, as you're working working with them, you're pretty much doing the exact same thing. Um, and you're slowly losing track of time while you're with them. It
Hmm.
seems like time moves faster while you're working with them.
Okay.
And relatively, what seems like relatively soon, the sun breaks through the window of the fourth day, I believe it is. Yeah, day four. Um, which is his first day of research into finding where Marina may have done his work.
Hmm.
You see him kind of go wide-eyed as he kind of sits back. Oh, she's definitely here.
You have you pinpointed her location?
The Undercity.
No.
There's something around her I can't get to. She was in a place I could feel, and then she moved to a place I couldn't, but not out of the reach of my magic.
Hmm.
So I know she hasn't left this area. The When it comes to the source of this magic, it it came from Thundercrest.
So Marina May is still has a hand in this.
Yes.
Well, my compatriots believe that they are going to move her soon. Do you think you'll be able to pinpoint her location before then, or
Where she is now, no. I need her to go back to where she was before. If she goes back to where she was before, I can pull her out myself.
well, that would be ideal. What if they just move her out of the city?
If they get her out of where they put her, I'm assuming they put her in some kind of room or something that's not allowing me to penetrate. If it's just right when they move her from that spot, I can get her.
Well,
I would suggest this would be the best way of doing this because I think
seems likely.
raging a war with the Undercity is something that I don't think we are even prepared for.
I already have one war to wage. I don't not looking to start another one.
I mean, to be asking you to even longer is something that I'm not sure if you're ready to do or trust me with, but I think it's the best answer to work with.
Well, if they're planning to move her, I assume they will keep her in reasonable health. Uh, I don't see what we can do other than wait. Is there anything we can do to disrupt Marina May's? Uh,
Not without
int-
direct contact with him.
mm,
I can only sense what he's doing. I can't directly influence it.
hmm. All right. Well, as soon as they move her, you should be able to get her back. What if they have some sort of way of keeping her shielded while they move her?
That would require him to be here too, and I'm not sensing that he is. He wouldn't dare come into my city.
Hmm.
At this moment, it's turning into a waiting game.
Waiting is always the hardest thing to do.
Get your friends together, mow it over with them, see how they want to proceed, and get back with me, and we'll figure out what to do.
I should inform them in any case.
Yep.
All right. I will take my leave then. Thank you for your efforts on our behalf.
It's the least I can do.
And I'll head back to the airship.
All right. You skip back.
Hell
La la
no.
la la la. I know where she is. Kind of.
La 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 la. I got to wait longer. Yay.
Yes. Stall them. Yes.
Well, the night beforehand, I kind of wanted to look at the book, but I could technically do it this morning.
Yep.
So
You look. Let's say you just completely forgot about it. And he says, "You see in the book, actually, the words written. What'd you say again? Sorry, I had it and then I just lost it.
I essentially wrote the ink disappears. What is this book?
Okay. Yeah. You get a
I s-
response. You get a response back with, "Who are you and what have you done with Alexis?" And that's it.
oh, so right into it. I did nothing with Alexis. Alexis? We are trying to find her currently. Who are you, per se, to get my name?
Okay. Run the beginning part by me again.
Uh, we did. God damn it.
Did you already forget?
Yes, I forgot what I just said.
I think it was we didn't do anything to Alexis.
Yeah,
Alexis is
we are trying to
missing. We're
find
trying to
her.
find her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Uh.
who are you?
Okay. Yeah. You're not getting a response back right now.
Well, if that was at night, she'd just.
Okay.
No?
Yeah. If you get okay at night when you wake up, you'll get the response to that saying, saying. What have you done with Alexis? Where is she? And if you don't tell me, you're not gonna like how I'm gonna respond to this.
Well, she'll write onto the book. She knows. Paleth knows Cormat, right?
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
heard the name Cormat.
Right. Alexis is being held by the Undercity of uh,
Tanafir.
Tanafir, who are planning to move all of their Undercity to both Thundercrest and Trend. We are currently trying to get Alexis back. We do not know exactly what happened, other than a
At,
mage.
all right. As you're writing that, you just see pretty much a very heavy-handed writing up here with the words "fuck," and that's it. Soon after you mentioned Cormat.
Well, I didn't mention Cormat just yet, just
Oh,
the Undercity.
that she's that not that Cormat. That she's in the Undercity, and that they're planning to move.
Yeah, I also keep on writing, and the mage Marion May, who resides in Thundercrest, has had a hand in this.
Marina.
Marion. I said Marion, didn't I? Damn. I even looked at my notes. Marina, yeah.
Think of a marina.
See, the thing is, when I think Marina, I think of this 95-year-old woman my mother's friends with. The
Well,
95-year-old
hold on.
Spanish.
After the session's over, we'll tell you what Chris wanted it to be. Fuck you, Chris. So he says, you're getting replies back quick now.
Mhm.
Keep keep her in the city. I'm coming.
Who, who are you, and why does that matter? And how fast could you get here, anyways?
You're not getting any reply back now. What?
I'm just gonna do a stupid thing, draw a dick.
No, you're not.
No.
Because I don't want to have to kill you.
No, she was just like, not a response back. Like, all right, close the book and put it back in her backpack.
All right, Geddon shows up. Blah blah blah. Hey everybody, it's Geddon! Yay!
Yay.
Hello, Geddon. Anything new that we should know?
They believe, or Cold 4 believes he can get Alexis back as soon as they try to move her.
So we'd still have to
Um,
wait another half day.
but he can't do anything until they move her. So we're back to waiting.
Why do we
Chris,
have to wait?
uh, Chris,
Yes.
about mid thigh.
Um,
I'm just telling you. Whatever you do is not gonna have a response to it.
I know, but for the sake of the scene,
Okay.
she's going to keep pressing against the wall, trying to, sort of desperately try to break it.
Yep.
Keep pounding. Let me know when it gets to waist high.
Yep. Going, guys. Sorry, I have to keep updating him so he knows what's going on as far as his water goes. Malik, what were you saying? Sorry.
Why do we have to wait? We've got an idea, don't we?
Our idea is to free her, and that's it.
I
Apparently,
mean,
she's
an idea of where she is. We know
in the
around.
Undercity. The Undercity, which has weapons and has army, has its own little army. How many do we have? One, two, three, four. For the five of us mean nothing to them.
Going to sound completely insane and probably wouldn't make sense for him to tell him to say in character, but we do know where an entrance is, and we were able to sneak around there before.
But
Yes.
that only matters if we can sneak. That's only two of us right now, and even then, that's one entrance to a very, very large Undercity.
This is true.
And you saw how many people were in that warehouse at that point in time. They're surrounded by weapons that are within those crates.
What about your new friends? Do you think they would be helpful?
I don't think they have a
Fuck,
suicide pact.
fucked if I know.
They're not friends per se. They're more like taskmasters.
Frenemies?
Perfect.
Fucked if I know they'll help or do anything at all. What What is the plan that he can get her anyways? Is he going to open a portal, and we can just teleport directly next to her and grab her and get back, or
He seems to think he can just yank her out of wherever she is back to his tower.
then as soon as we do that, we should be on the move because they'll know if we're there.
Would they not have taken countermeasures against this? Seems pretty obvious they would. If they're keeping her safe right now and we can't teleport her now, why can't they just do the same thing while they're transporting her?
Because they'd be moving. They don't
Apparently,
have
that would require the physical presence of Marina May, which is unlikely. He's still in Thundercrest.
There are hundreds of ways they could prevent this from happening. It's
In D&D, not in this campaign.
the other rules that don't exist. Really?
Mm.
If there's magic, there's probably a way to prevent magic.
Uber powerful mage says he can do it, so until he says he can't,
MacGuffin
we'll just have to go with that.
Okay, well, Deus Ex Machina everything. Got it.
Jason, if you got a problem with it,
So what time of day is it right now?
it's Dan. You guys, well, yeah, it was morning, so you guys are probably looking at Dan. What's let's say about 9, maybe.
9 in the morning, and it'd be about half a day, so 9 at night, trying to take darkness. So, if we were to do this, I suppose we have to wait a little bit longer. I suppose we'll wait in the Mage Tower for the first sign Alexis comes out. Then we should have the crew here ready to depart as soon as we have her.
All right, so you guys are headed back to the tower.
If anyone has any objections to the plan.
Or maybe Waylon wants to find a forge and do some glass
Glass
blowing.
blowing.
If I have free time, I'll do glass blowing, but
Yeah.
other than that,
It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 a.m. You're not sure how long it's gonna take Coalthorn to be able to pull her. So technically, you do have free time, but you never know when he's gonna do it.
right. If I don't know when he's gonna do it, I'm not gonna take the time to, because I don't want to be interrupted mid work.
Arden's half finished. Damn it!
I'm not gonna be able to come back and like fix it. So yeah, that would be a problem.
All right, so you guys, that's where you're headed.
Sounds like it.
All right, Chris waist high.
Uh, at that point, she's going to start screaming again that she'll talk, but it's much more of a pleading and almost begging sort of screaming. Um, and the fact that her voice is very filled with fear at this point should be extremely evident.
Um, your vision is slowly starting to come back. It's starting to fade from white to black. You're able to assume that you're going from a room that was bright to a room that is now 100% pitch dark. But it's up to you to decide if you're actually thinking you're getting your vision back or that you're, on the same level of just being blind still.
Yeah.
It's on how you want to react to it. I'm just letting you know right now you're making that transition.
Yeah, and it's well, honestly, with the water going on around her, she's actually a bit more distracted and terrified by that than
Yep.
the possibility she may be blind.
Yep, that's fine. You don't hear any response from him as far as your pleadings go. Again, you can't figure out if he's still in the room or he somehow left.
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. All right. The guys in the portal or in the mage room. You guys enter the room and he goes. I'm assuming you're going to go with this plan, or are you guys going to do your own?
This plan. And hopefully it works.
There's no way it can't work unless they somehow move her with this room.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Be on the lookout for any large crates leaving the city.
It'd have to
Can
be
you-
larger than that.
Can you technically track the crate or track the room?
If there was a way, well, technically yes. If I'm able to put up a field to where I can sense when it exits it, I could. But that's kind of absurd to be able to do.
Well, the backup plan would be teleporting next to it and we ambush it, I suppose. If they decide to move the room, of course.
I don't think they'll be able to.
Well, there's a lot of things that seem strange right now, so that's on a back burner.
Uh, Plan B seems to be to storm the Undercity, so I'd rather avoid that, really.
Well, we could storm the room if it moves at any point in time, so...
If it moves, I will get you guys as close to it as possible without actually being inside of it.
Excellent.
That seems excellent, yes.
If possible, I want to throw. If that happens, I want to put you guys on top of it. Higher ground and all when it comes to warfare is always something you really want to have.
Interesting. Well, let's hope they're just moving her, not the room.
All right. As the day starts going by, um, Dan and or not Dan, but Geddon and Coalform are kind of, he's kind of going through showing you magic scrolls and shit like that. He's informing you. He's kind of like being a little coach as he waits.
Okay.
Um, he looks to you and goes, "Have you ever heard of the War Souls before?"
Um, I'm a storm soul, and there are various elemental souls. I vaguely recall that there used to be war souls, but
Yes.
there haven't been any for a very long time.
Hmm. There haven't been any out in public, let's say, but they are still around.
Really? What?
Yes. It might be something you might want to look into at some point. Become master of your element and become a war soul.
To master the lightning even more than I have, that would make me a war soul.
Along with your race, yes. To become one,
Interesting.
to become completely one with your element is to become a war soul. To master it completely. Something very few of your race can do.
Hmm.
You transcend what you are now.
Huh. I had I thought I had already mastered lightning, but
No, boy, you've barely
uh,
scratched the surface.
hmm. I suppose there is always room for improvement.
Though the city where this originally started from is now gone, but hopefully enough have survived into the Iron Forge where you can pick up this path.
Hmm. Another reason to visit my kin in the Iron Forge.
If I were you, at some point, I'd make a stop into Trend and speak with Cypher. He knows this greatly more than I do.
Ah, I shall do so as the opportunity presents itself.
All right, and he starts to go back and start shuffling through more, like more scrolls and stuff like that. He's, showing you some lightning powers that you've never even heard of before or seen performed. Some powers that could level mountains, completely destroy small islands.
Ah, good times, good times.
It's the power of how it used to be. Magic has been dampened since the original war.
Well, we will have to reinvigorate it as the war has returned.
He continues to keep showing you through these. What are you guys doing? Because he's really not paying attention to you guys since you're not magic like he is.
Of course.
Chang Jong.
Not, not slightly magic.
Uh, if he's not, what's it called? If he's not paying attention to us, Helm's gonna try to explore the tower a little.
Yeah, you're able to walk around, but there's a lot of rooms you're not able to get into.
Do they have open doors that he can just look through?
Not open doors, but some of them have windows in the door that you're able to peek into.
Oh yeah, he'll just be doing that. More in the tower for the time being.
You'll see actually when you get towards the top of the tower into this one room, and you hear what sounds like combat inside of it, and you peek inside of it, and you just see two mages just going completely at it, just
Huh.
beating the shit out of each other.
I assume they don't notice me.
No, they're too locked in combat.
Assuming I can get into the room, he's gonna look side to side to make sure no one's watching him, and then just go in and sit down on the floor and just
Watching.
watch him.
Yep. You see that they're not being lethal with each other. That a lot of the shots are glancing blows instead of direct on hits. You see the carpet sear as fire rips through it. You see the parts of the walls rip apart as lightning clashes against them. It's actually quite loud. And a little bit farther into it, you see one guy just get hit square in the chest and flung against the wall, and go go limp for a moment and shake his head and wake back up and kind of look at his apparent friend and say that was a good one. And they
It,
what's
Helm's gonna start clapping.
that? they they both look over to you in this astonishment that you're in here.
Hello.
The hell?
Hi.
Who are you?
My name's Hallam.
Okay, what are you doing in here?
Got bored.
All right. This is never had an audience before.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Have you heard the word of Ardent?
Oh God. No, I haven't heard the word of Ardent.
It's a shame. You really should. He's a good guy.
It's all right. We have different things that we follow.
Oh, that's a shame.
Pretty sure our god can kick your god's ass anyway.
I take offense to that, sir.
Oh, sit down, you twig.
I will have you know that I can use a sword just as well as anyone.
Congratulations, but a sword is no defense to magic.
Dodging this. And being incredibly strong-willed.
They sigh at you and go back to what they were doing.
He's just gonna watch him. They're going at it again. Yeah, he's just gonna sit and watch.
Fucking creepy. Yes, touch each other. Yes.
Hopefully,
right.
one of these gets to scent the ardent.
uh, Chris, chest.
Oh,
I mean, she's. How long is it between like the waist and the chest?
A couple hours.
I mean, it's almost going to be not nonstop because her throat's still hoarse, but it's just going to be a lot more begging, basically.
Yep. No response.
It gets a bit more frantic, but
Are you like blurting out everything you know about Slade right now, or are you just?
right now she's just saying she'll talk. She hasn't gotten to the point where she's actually started saying things about Slade.
All right. All right. A couple hours pass. Keep going by. You guys end up having a very nice, rather but still quiet dinner. Hallam still hasn't shown up. Nobody knows where Hallam went.
yeah.
Actually, if
Well,
he can get a chance to, if they ever get them to, he's gonna ask if he can spar one of them.
Oh, do you?
I'm so sure he's gonna get his ass kicked, but he
do
will
you
totally try to get himself into swordplay.
do you fancy magic?
I guess what I do is kind of magic. I guess I go poof. Watch. He's gonna poke his finger, and he's gonna teleport. Hang on, I need 5 minutes so I can do that again.
Ah, that's hilarious. And you start feeling something on your head, and you look up, and it's a little imp.
Hi.
And then the guy who was talking to you disappears and reappears right next to you. I can do
Oh,
that too, but much farther.
oh.
I think not Chris, but Scott knows what I was doing.
yeah. Oh,
Yep.
Waylon should as well. But
I
Oh,
do.
great. We have a tower full of eaves.
No, they're a male.
I don't see that's that as
evidence.
being an improvement.
They're not tieflings though.
Well, that's an improvement.
So you want to try this?
Sure. I'm quite proud of my swordplay.
This is going to be amusing. Um, he steps back and gestures you out onto the sparring floor, which is actually rather large.
I will pick up my sword and step out onto the sparring floor. Assuming they allow me to use my sword, otherwise
Yep.
it doesn't really matter. I can swap between stuff.
Yep, this is gonna be fun. And yes, you are gonna go about to get your ass beat.
I would assume so.
But maybe you won't be doing as fast as because I got it planned out to 2 moves right now. Let's see if you're able to do this. We're not doing spar. This is going to be a role play combat.
All right.
All right. The mage takes he's about 10 paces away from you in front of you, and he kind of lifts his hand up and waves you to basically say, "Let's begin."
All right.
He's going to
Um,
stand there relatively unimpressed as he just waits for you to do something.
he's gonna wait for me.
Hmm?
He's gonna wait for me.
Yep,
All right.
you have gotten initiative.
Uh, why not? I'm gonna slowly maneuver closer towards him.
All right, you're going to be running, jogging.
No, just slowly scoot towards him. I'm gonna be careful about this.
All right, how close are you going to get to him?
Within striking distance.
All right, as you get about maybe 6 feet from him, he completely disappears from you, and you are struck in the back with with something extremely powerful that kind of runs through your body. It's done.
Well,
It hasn't done considerable damage, but it's something to a point to where it fucking hurt.
right.
Uh,
I'm going to.
if you turn around, you see him behind you with his imp on his shoulder,
How far away?
about 25 feet.
Crap. Tricks do I have to deal with people who can teleport out of my reach? None, really. Uh, he's going to try to maneuver closer again, having not learned.
Okay. You see him start drawing something in the air as you're getting closer to him. Are you still only doing it as a brisk walk?
If he's going to be start drawing stuff, I will immediately charge him.
All right, you're immediately charging. Just as you're about to strike him, you're able to make contact as he steps through a gate and appears to your right. Again, roughly
Uh,
25 feet away.
does he strike back at that point?
He strikes back.
I'm going to use Vanish to teleport behind him.
You got that kind of range on that thing?
7 squares. It's my move speed.
All right. You reappear behind him as his fireball, as his, let's say, yeah, it's some kind of fireball arcs through the air, just missing where you were before.
Oh, thank God. I am going to call upon my divine powers of the gods to have an aspect of might, because holy crap, this guy's scary. I'm going to go all angel mode on him. And yeah, I try to stab him as I do this.
All right, you make contact, just grazing across his side, and then as you do, you feel his staff come up and smash you right in the side of the face.
Ow! I can't teleport from that one.
It's a counterattack.
Uh,
he,
I'm gonna do what I try to, unless he is still going.
yep.
Uh,
As he hits you through his face, he does a quick step back. So he's now 5 feet, at least 5 feet away from you.
all right. I'm going to just. I've got nothing else I can do. I'm going to keep chasing him.
All right.
I'm going to move forward and try to stab. I'm actually going to try to hit him in the leg.
As you move forward, he thrusts his arms up, and you are completely enveloped by a column of fire.
So much fire.
You step through it. You're completely singed to shit. But as you step forward, as you go forward, you lunge forward and do make contact with his thigh. But you are unable to continue after that.
Yeah. Oh.
Not bad for a novice.
I try. I try. One-on-one combat's not what I'm best at, but I'm working on it.
I tend to take the power of a mage over a weapon user myself.
I've never been good at taking hits. So,
That's obvious.
but that was awesome when you did that little fire thing.
Which fire thing? I did too.
Both of them.
The column or the fireball?
The one that hit me.
The column, then.
Yes, that was cool.
He kind of like rests his hand in his he starts rubbing his temple with his index or his thumb and his fucking middle finger.
So, uh, yeah, I don't know what to say from here. I don't know what you normally do after these sparring. Did you call it?
Yes, it's just mage sparring. Maybe another time we'll do it again. I think you might need a rest. You
Probably. Yeah.
seem a little bit damaged.
Little on fire. I should deal with that.
By the way,
I'm
you are now
thinking.
bald. No.
Oh,
All
oh.
right.
You actually head downstairs at this point,
Okay.
because you haven't eaten yet, so might as well.
Yeah, you don't find them in there in the main room, but you are hearing a commotion down the hall, and when you go down there, you find it's a dining hall.
He's gonna sit down, sins to shit, and just peck at his food a little bit.
Nobody cares. He sings his shit.
Well, I was gonna say at some point during the day, Paleth was actually gonna write in the book again. She was gonna try and hide the fact that she's writing in the book to anyone.
Sure.
And pretty much all she was saying, we have a plan now to get Alexis. If you're even paying attention to this anymore,
Mhm.
and we'll just close the book, put it away at that point.
Okay. And you go off to eat and see a singed Hallam.
Yeah, it was like, Hallam, what did you do?
Pick
Sorry,
the
I
weapon,
lost.
mage.
I
Why?
lost, but I poked him a few times.
Why were
I feel
you
good about myself.
sparring?
Why not?
It looked
I
fun.
suppose that's a good point.
I If I'm gonna be sitting around this tower all day.
Are you okay?
Yes, why?
Because you're blackened.
Oh, fire.
He's blackfaced.
Lots of fire. Oh god.
You racially inept person.
I didn't say blackface, I said blackened.
Yes, but he's probably blackfaced too.
And
Oh no. I imagine there's not that much fire. That'd be horrifying. That would go from singe to, oh shit, I need to go to a hospital.
Hey, you can go with me and visit Redfield.
No, no. I have healed for a reason. Fire. It was all in fun. I got to do my divine stuff
Once.
once.
Barely.
all
Could
right,
have poisoned him too. That would have been a dick move.
The other one would have probably killed you. All right, so you guys eat, and after a while, if you guys want to continue conversation amongst yourselves, head back to the to his to his part of the tower. It's starting to go from day to night. He says he still can't quite feel her yet. Chris,
Yes.
water slowly starting to. Uh, by this point, you're gonna have to keep your head tilted back to keep it above water.
Uh, Basically, as it reaches her neck,
Mhm.
she's gonna start screaming out about Slade.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know what his schedule's like all the time. I know that there are people he deals with that he doesn't want me to that he deals with himself personally, like the queen or anyone involving the palace. I'm just gonna kind of wait to see if there's any response from that.
You hear, you kind of above the dripping. You actually hear somebody's like you. You understand somebody's in this room now. Like you hear a breath. So
You
you know
you could
somebody's in
hear
the room.
me. You're in the room.
You're not getting a response back from them though.
I'm just gonna go back to pleading after that.
Okay.
I mean, she's gonna be, uh, what's the term? I guess personally, though, that's not the word I think I'm looking for. Basically, she's appealing right to him because she
Mm.
knows he's in the room now, or at least someone is.
Yep.
But
To the point. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting to the point to where it is at lip level. Your head is having to be tilted back. It's if you thrash around too much, it is going into your mouth,
okay,
and that's when you hear the curtain draw. But it's still black. You're not seeing anybody in front of you.
okay.
And you actually hear him. He's kind of you hear somebody walking around the tube while dragging their knife along the glass tube. So you're hearing this horrible screeching sound in your mind. So, are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Good. And you hear he walks to the front of he walks to the front of the tube and you hear a latch pull off and then all of the water rush completely out. You get snapped out as it comes out. You go sliding across the floor and hit the wall adjacent to the tube itself. As light as a red glow seems to come into the room. Now, let's see. Now, how are you going to get my dagger for me?
I'd have to see call form.
But how can I trust you outside of outside of these walls?
You can't.
See, now that's a problem. That's a problem I can't have. He's gonna grab you by the back of the head and start dragging you back into the other room. At this point, quick cut to the party back there. You see Coldform's head kind of perk back up. I can get her. I just need her to stop moving right now. They're on the move.
Wow.
Or at least she is.
Well, we can't stop her from moving here, so
Can you teleport us near her, and we can try to get to her?
She's still below. I don't want to put you guys into the Undercity. If she goes into... If the second she stops, I'm grabbing her.
all right. Everybody prepared to run for the ship then.
Chris.
Yeah. As he's dragging her, she's going to be again screaming that I want to talk. Don't don't do this sort of thing.
What do you think he's going to do next?
She doesn't know. She just knows being moved is not a good thing.
Yep. You're past as he's bringing you down the hall. You are hearing at least 4 to 5 other screams coming from other rooms. That you can actually see the doors to these, not like the room that you used to be in.
Hmm.
Um, you can assume they are relatively young in age. I'm assuming you don't want to be like one of them.
Alexis kind of stops dead for a moment, and her eyes just kind of stare in utter disbelief towards one of the doors. Even though he's probably dragging her by her hair, she doesn't seem to be. It's like she's completely oblivious to that fact.
Yep. You stop for a brief second as he still continues to keep walking and pulls you off your feet. Unless you're really gonna resist him.
Yeah, she actually is.
Okay. Are you gonna try and peer into the room, or are you just
No,
standing at the door?
she's just gonna stop for a second and she's gonna say, "You torture children? Why?
It works, doesn't it?
What could children give you?"
At that point, Chris, you fall through the floor. And what you guys see is her fall from the ceiling and crash into the floor, onto the floor in front of you.
Couldn't you have done that in a nicer way?
Shit.
The
It's
hell?
the only way I could have grabbed her without bringing somebody else with me.
Paleth goes up and tries to halfway pick her up.
Malik goes to help as well.
Do you have any healers around? She does not look to be in the best shape.
Hallam will try to perform emergency medical care.
Oh God, let's see how this goes. Roll it.
I want to do something quick. We have to get out of here before they realize.
15.
When you try to move her, you put her in immense pain.
Am I conscious or did
That would have
drop-
knocked you out.
Yeah, the drop knocked her out.
Yeah.
Well, we have Redfield on the ship. As stupid as that sounds, we have Redfield on the ship. Let's try and get. We need a gurney. We need to get something to fucking put her on. Bed sheets. Go for it.
I've got a tent. Malik has a tent, so he starts to
on your back that you brought with you from the ship.
Shit, he's got to go back to the ship to get it. That's right.
Go back to the
All
ship, get Redfield, bring him here.
Yay!
Still think
Redfield!
it'd be better if we get like bed sheets or something from inside this building.
Actually,
and get her to
Cold form is highly suggesting you don't move her.
Yeah,
Alright.
I agree.
You don't
want
to put the body back into more shock than it already is.
Alright.
Actually, she's starting to tremble, almost convulse.
All right. Malik is quickly going to run then to get Redfield.
Okay.
All right, get some blankets for her, bandages.
Turn her head to the side.
He actually starts taking off his armor to make running a little easier.
There's like fucking armor just draped across the hall outside of his room. Malik is just running down the street butt ass naked.
He's got clothes underneath. It would chafe otherwise.
I think it needs to be hilarious seeing a big giant fucking half orc running naked down the street. I need a medic.
Send Shen. He is like he's the fastest runner anyway.
But you want to trust that with Shen though?
He just has to get a guy to bring him. Oh, never mind. No.
All right. It's gonna take you about 10 minutes to get to the ship, or not 10 minutes. Yeah, seven minutes or so to get to the ship. You do find Redfield. You do find your tent, and you start running on your way back.
All right. I guess I'll make a heal check just to like try to make her comfortable while we wait for the actual medical professional to get here.
All right. If you do bad on it, you're gonna do more harm than you are gonna do good. So
I mean, I'm not doing much to her. I'm just
all right.
getting her blankets and making her comfortable. But mostly,
Inspiring word.
I could do that. Yeah.
That ain't gonna work.
Yeah. All right.
She's unconscious. She can't
You are
hear you.
well
just trying to
behind
make her
that.
comfortable.
You're gonna do
15.
better.
15. Okay. Yeah, you kind of do make her comfortable. I
A
guess.
comfortable unconscious body.
Yay! I didn't screw up putting a pillow under her head. Hooray!
On it, you would have. But I'm
You
being
left her
nice.
face down on the pillow.
You,
Oh, she needs to breathe,
I was
right?
supposed to apply the pillow to her head.
She needs air. Duh.
Pillow go under head, not on top.
I'm so glad my 19 intelligence is failing.
Pillow go under bottom, right?
Now her ankle is comfy with pillow.
Uh, but she looks pale as shit. I can't describe how she looks. Her one shoulder just looks completely ravaged. She's drenched from head to toe.
Of what clothes are even still remaining too.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure you still have your panties and your bra on at least.
I just meant in general, she looks like she's been fucking, well, quite literally, she's been dragged through halls.
Yeah, like your shorts were ripped, but they're not like falling off of you. Your shirt has been pretty much destroyed.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know if they can see her face, but she doesn't look. I mean,
Yeah,
she hasn't slept in.
she doesn't have her weapon. She doesn't have her boots. She doesn't have
Uh,
what else? I don't know.
yeah, she's also been without sleep for 72 hours.
So
Do
She
people
doesn't have her
do?
makeup on. I mean, it's just
It's
rough.
just oh, it's a mess.
Her
My
hair is
nail's broken. It's fucking it's a disaster.
the
split
hoa,
ends.
the hoa. All right, comes bursting through the door is Redfield and Malik. And shit, I forgot what Redfield's voice was. Oh yeah, Dar, he was a pioneer.
How did you forget that?
Well, because he's also got part Sith into him, and I forget how I worked that into.
Yes.
Yes, he's a pirate. Jar. So he just looks at it and goes, "Oh, what
Gotta
happened?
fix her.
Gar, she's dead.
Yar, I can't do anything. Does anybody want a skin coat?"
Fuck you.
No,
Malik
fix her.
just slaps him.
Got it. Okay, yes, yes. He kind of kneels in front of her, and you see him. He pulls out this, or he doesn't pull out. He slams a big old like duffel box, toolbox in front of him, with and opens it up, and inside of this things are weird mechanical things you guys have never ever seen before. Yes, and she broke a nail.
Malik whispers to whoever's closest to him, should I have gotten a real doctor?
He he turns her head to the side and he checks to see if how she's breathing, and it seems very hindered at the moment. He basically takes a tube, not like a tube, but like a solid object, and starts slowly forcing it down her throat to clear her airway.
Was she not breathing before?
No, she was breathing, but it was extremely hindered. He's clearing it
All right.
by putting a hollow tube or something like that into it. He pitches her head, pitches her head at a slight angle, but still keeping it to the side as he starts to work on other ailments that that are showing. He looks up at you guys and just goes, "Nothing can cure this but time. We need to make her comfortable. We can't leave. We can't move her."
We gotta be careful then. Whoever took her is probably gonna come back.
Paleth will actually go outside the room again to the book and write down we have Alexis in Coalform's tower.
Okay.
Just in case.
She's broken. She'll never use her arm again.
Shit.
She needs fluid and food.
But she'll live.
Yes.
Alright, dining hall. Paleth runs off to the dining hall to get water, food.
Okay. You guys spend the rest of the night treating her. And early morning, you guys start to, I don't know, randomly, you guys feel like things are shaking.
Undercity moving? Very odd.
It's gone oddly quiet. Usually you're hearing stuff outside. I mean, you're still hearing things outside, but it's damper. It's like dampened a lot.
Okay.
Now,
Palis not going to investigate it.
Paleth is going to investigate.
Is not.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
Anybody investigating?
Helm will not investigate at this time.
Okay.
Everyone's concerned about Alexis.
Alec is just staying in the room with, basically guarding the door.
All right. The ground seems to be shaking more often. You guys are starting to hear what sounds like boats turning, like they're bouncing into each other and into the docks.
At that point, Palith would probably go out and check on the Skyrider.
Are you going all the way to the boat, or are you just going to a point to where you can see the boat? Because you can see it through the window of his tower.
Oh,
Or
I'll
he's at the
just
tower.
go to see it then. Just look at the docks.
You see the sea is very much at a very unrest state at the moment.
The fuck is going on? Do I see like any large
Nope.
groups of movement anywhere?
Nope. But
This can't-
huge waves. Nothing inside the on the on or in the water is being able to be anchored down to where it is.
Is
A
it-
lot of the ships are being torn from the docks themselves and slamming, crashing into the docks. You start to hear people screaming at boats that are being pushed up onto shore.
What of the Skyrider? Have they started-
Skyrider seems to be holding its own pretty all right in this.
All right. She could just fly if she wanted to.
Yep.
Over.
But you don't see storm clouds. You don't see any other reason why the sea should be or the ocean should be acting like this.
Tell me, can she see if like the tide's going out or in?
It's coming. It looks like it's coming in.
Then Paleth will actually come to the idea of, are they flooding the Undercity?
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know. The only way to figure that out is if I go down to the sewer storm drain. Fuck that if they are.
Coalform actually comes up behind you and starts looking at the things out the window too, and he's like, "I have never seen this before."
If the water's coming in and the amount is moving,
The water's being displaced, from what it looks like.
could it be possible they're flooding the Undercity? I mean, they're moving from it. They wouldn't leave any trace of it behind. I suppose.
Girl, I'm not sure you understand how much water is being displaced right now.
No, I don't.
This is more than enough to fill the Undercity. You see him step back, get to your boat. He looks back at the rest of the party, all of you.
What about
Alexis.
our bedridden friend?
Redfield looks back at you guys. We can move her, we just need to be careful.
Alright.
To
Slings
the
and
boat then.
as much as we can to
Or
keep her
airship.
steady.
All right, you guys start taping her up, basically. Trying to secure her onto what is Malik's former tent, and then you guys slowly start moving her out, into the actual city and down towards the pier or the docks.
I would say, can we like roll acrobatics or something to try and keep her balanced?
No, I think you guys are capable of doing it.
Alright, fine. I mean, it's shaking city, so.
It's random. I think you guys are when it happens, you're able to quickly adjust
Alright.
to it. I mean, there's no
We've
way to.
got like 6 people. We can
Yeah, there's
probably carry this pretty easily.
yeah, there's not a 100% way to completely eliminate any of the shaking,
Yeah, I know.
but you're able to dampen it to a point to where you're not annoying her. Chris, you're slightly starting to turn. You're starting to wake up from this, from being moved. Dan,
Yes.
your game.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was muted.
Nope. Chris. Chris.
I'm sorry, I was muted.
That's okay.
Whatever point she was dreaming
Uh-huh.
during this, she was probably having very severe nightmares about the screams that she heard back in there.
Okay.
So I don't know if she
If you want to
sleep
wake up,
mentioned that or
if
anything like that.
did what?
I don't know if she would have mentioned that in her sleep at all.
That's up to you, Chris. If you wanted to, you can.
I think she would just seemed extremely unrest.
Okay. But you're starting to wake up now. You're a little bit groggy. You hurt all over.
She's gonna kind of turn her head around just to see what her surroundings are.
You see coal form at your head, and you see Redfield at your feet, and you see your party members flanking you on each side, pulling, carrying you.
And she's just gonna kind of pass back out. Not that I pass out, but just kind of like lean her head back and just
Rest.
yeah.
Yep. All right, you guys make it back to the boat. The boat is kind of, really rocking from side to side. Keeping her completely level is going to be difficult, but you're somewhat able to do it. You're able to keep her inside of the tent without dumping her onto the floor. Chris, this isn't comfortable to you.
No, very few things are for her right now.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
They could drop her onto
Try
the
to
lazy
get her
boy.
to a bed.
All right.
Get her to Redfield's room.
Yep, you get her there. They strap her down to the table, and you see
She's gonna groan though when the strap that I assume holds her arms down goes over.
yep, and when it tightens,
Yeah.
you see Cole
Well,
form.
when it tightens, she might outright scream at that point.
He's not gonna tighten it that hard.
Yeah.
You see Cole form kind of lean over you and tuck the dagger back into your side, and kind of pat your head, and leans in and whisper, "You keep this one safe," and walk back out of the room. He starts exiting the ship, and he says, "I'll try and give you guys cover for as long as possible." And he starts running back towards the tower itself.
Cover. Oh, shit. This is gonna be bad.
I guess we better get strapped in ourselves.
Alexis is gonna look for the nearest person to her.
Who's that going to be, guys?
Well, if I'm talking to Cole Form, I guess I'm already out of the room.
Well, Coalform's not even on the ship anymore.
Well, alright, then she'd be back in the room with Alexis.
What were you going to talk to Coalform about?
No, I said something to Cole Form. Or, Cole Form sat there and said, you're going to give you as much cover.
Well, that's what he said to us before he left the room.
That's what he said as he was running away.
Oh, alright.
I'll
Yeah,
give you
as he
guys
was-
as much cover as possible.
So, yeah. I'd
Yeah.
be back in the room at that point.
Yeah, Alex probably just looking for a chair or something to sit in, thinking the plane's probably going to be leaving soon.
Yep.
All right. Well, whoever is the first person that's right next to her, whoever's to her right, she's gonna say, kind of meek, kind of weakly mutter, Cormat's working for the Delhi.
Fuck? Cormat's working for the Dalhai?
He wanted the dagger to make sure the portal couldn't be closed.
Oh, we have the dagger now. All right. Get some rest. We'll see what happens with this. We'll be taken off shortly.
All right. Where's everybody in relation to, or where is everybody in relation to the boat? Like on the boat, where are you? Who's in what rooms, and everything.
Malik's in the
Stay-
same room as Alexis.
Okay, you're in the infirmary. Alexis infirmary, Paleth infirmary, right?
Yep.
Malik. Or
I'll
not
head to
Malik.
the bridge once I know Alexis is strapped in.
Okay, the bridge. Waylon.
This is gonna sound kind of selfish. I would deposit myself in my room to make sure all the new glass blowing equipment I just bought doesn't shatter in plain sight. Cause my luck.
Fucking. Shen, where are you?
Probably just sitting outside the infirmary waiting for her to wake up.
Okay. Everybody taking precautions for any type of liftoff that might be happening relatively soon.
Yeah.
Just brace against the wall.
Oh yeah.
All right. The ship slowly starts to turn in the water. It bounces off the dock itself, and the snaps, the ties that hold it against the dock, snap loose. The water's turning the ship. It's nothing about the ship is or nothing about the water is calm anymore. The skies are still slightly dark. It's probably 4 5 a.m. maybe, and you guys see something like there's something underneath the water pushing the water up as it's coming closer. No, there was that.
Okay. I don't.
The only person who'd be seeing this is Geddon. By the way,
Yeah.
because he
What
took
the hell is that?
the bridge. The captain just looks at you. He's like, "I'm not waiting here to find out." The ship starts to hum lowly as it starts to take off. As it does, you see this like red flash of light happen in the middle of the sky, and some figure appear in front of it. That some metal like metal bound man standing there as the ocean starts to part with whatever these massive creatures are that are walking through the ocean. And actually, I prepared something for you guys. If you guys want to turn on the stream, and mute your mics. Just give me a message on the Steam or on the chat room thing that you guys are okay. Okay, I got Chris. I got Scott. Who am I missing? Okay, so you guys can all hear the stream and hear me talking to you guys. Okay, sweet. I am not quite sure on audio levels when it comes to this, so I'm gonna hopefully adjust it accordingly. Right now. Now, this is what you're hearing from everybody in the party is hearing this. What you're going to hear is, I'll just let you figure it out on your own. All right, you guys can unmute.
Well, that's some horrifying metal monstrosity.
Mm.
The rhythmic sound in the background is the. It sounds like it is the giant march of these things. There are thousands of them. As they breach the water, Dan, you are recognizing at least 6 behemoths coming through this water.
Well, fuck, get us out of here.
Everybody heard this. The audible clicks were coming from the man who was floating up in the air. The ship starts to turn away from everybody, or away from the advancing army as it starts to gain altitude and speed towards the north. When suddenly a beam of red light rips through the hull of the ship, setting fire to everything setting fire to the belly, ripping the keel from the ship, and separating one of its fin, or separating one of its fins from its body. The ship is quickly losing altitude at this moment. It's starting to start into a dive and a tailspin. You guys are Most of you guys are okay. A few of you are still bouncing, or a little bit bouncing around on the walls. Hallam, you.
Oh,
Dan, with you up the up on the top of the ship, you are also being bounced around along with the captain, first mate, and the rest of the people that were up there.
Okay.
As the ship crashes out just in front of the actual city itself, the ship rips apart, coming in contact with the ground. Everybody is thrown back into the back wall of whatever room they were in.
Even me?
Your gurney slid across it and hit a
Oh,
wall. But you're awake now. You hear random bits of screaming as the ship slowly starts to catch fire. The engines, the hum of the engines quickly dies out as you hear the marching becoming louder. So who's awake?
Uh,
uh,
Me.
I'm awake. I can't do anything because I am strapped to a gurney.
well, feels like
Uh,
can't stay here anymore.
By the
Can't stay here.
by the way,
Bailiff,
I
Redfield.
should be awake.
Chris, you are the
Bailiff, help me
safest one of
move
them all.
Alexis and get her out of here.
I'm going to jump on top of the gurney too.
That's
What?
a horrible idea. There's someone injured on there.
Alec just tries to push you off.
I can just grab it and start like skating along the floor with it.
You're
Has
a
wheels, I
horrible,
hope.
horrible person.
Idiot.
I'm gonna grab what of my crap I can salvage,
Yep.
and I'm immediately gonna take cover.
All right.
I might hide for a bit.
Oh, so you're not even trying to leave the ship?
Uh, are they heading towards the wreckage of the ship?
No. It looks like they're just marching into the city. You guys are outside of the city, towards where the barracks, the barrack keep is, which is where the military work is pretty much stationed in.
I will probably hide for 2 minutes, and then when I see that no one's coming after us,
Mhm.
I will start trying to get out of regroup with everyone and get out of Dodge.
I'd try to get like Malik and Redfield to start wheeling Alexis out of the burning ship.
Nobody gonna
Uh,
cut her free?
Well,
Can
don't
she
want to
walk
really.
on her own?
I don't know. We have to find out.
Well, at this point, I don't think so. So just
Yeah.
let her lay down. We can carry her.
Well, the only thing is, I need somebody to go to my room and
I'll
get.
grab it. Once we get out of the ship, I'm running back in for my shit too.
Yeah,
So
it's still dark. It's dark outside, so.
Crap.
let's get her off the ship before we decide to do anything with her.
Okay.
As she's getting wheeled out, she's going to ask whoever's going, where are we going?
Off the
Outside.
ship.
Outside. Burning ship is not good for your health. What little you have left of it.
We have to go back into the city, though.
Why?
He has kids down there.
What?
He's torturing kids in there.
I don't think we can rescue anyone from the city right now.
Uh,
Kids, adults or not.
Large column of red light shoots out from the city and slams into the into the keep's wall, completely obliterating it.
I don't think those kids will be tortured very long.
Alexa's just gonna let her head kind of hit against the back of the gurney and just clench her eyes and lips very shut. Not seem to make a lot of sounds.
By your guesstimation of the actual forces that you saw coming out, they are relatively slow moving. The behemoths, you're able to see them from where you're at. They are that large, but they don't seem to be directly looking at you guys. They just seem to be,
City. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
yeah, that's basically it. Just Godzilla having fun in Tokyo. That's all.
Jumping around.
Are you guys coming out of the ship right now as a party?
Try. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to round everyone up and round up any survivors of the ship's crew and get out of here.
As soon as I drop Alexis off, I'm running back in for mine and Malik's stuff now.
All right, you're able to get it.
I'll throw him his pack on there.
You guys can see the keep within its walking distance right now. You actually see black masses jumping off of the wall and into the actual keep itself.
We should get moving as we can.
Mm.
Head north away from this.
Stay away from the lasers of death.
Yes.
You don't even know what a laser is.
Nope, but it shot that ship down.
It's a
And
beam.
it's awesome.
And it kind of blew up that wall. So gonna keep moving.
Captain, happen to have any horses on board anymore?
They're all dead.
Of course. Fuck.
Time to
I will say my prayer to Arden.
For the horses.
Yes, and for any of the.
Are
people
you going to try
who
and bury
care
the
about-
horses?
Are you gonna try and
we
bury
don't
the
have
city?
time.
We don't have time.
I might come back and bury some dead, but
If
we
there's any
don't
dead
have time
left.
for that right now.
If there's anyone who's still alive, they might be in the keep.
In the keep? Still within the city, or
Nope. Keeps outside the city.
keeps outside the city?
Yep.
Well,
where are we? We're outside the keep, right?
oh, let's get to the keep. It can get something for us, hopefully.
All right.
At least,
Sorry.
we can at least warn them. That's it.
Okay. Bring your tokens to Tanif your keep. Starting. Once you guys are all on the map, let me know, and I'll show you where you guys are starting from.
I should be at the map. I had myself muted.
I'm at the map.
Okay, if you're at the map, you're starting off over here. Anywhere on this corner.
Okay.
Okay.
1 second, it's being a pain.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
All right. I'm taking a quick piss break because this is going to be a long combat.
All right.
Keeps broken. No use. Let's go. Do-do-do-do.
Oh, that was all the fingers.
Yeah. You popped your knuckles. Poor Alexis.
It's been a rough week or so for her.
It's only been 4, 5 days.
Of torture.
She hasn't eaten yet in about a day and a half. And the only water she's drank in that time has not been of her choice.
Yeah.
Plus, for all intents and purposes, she has no weapons or armor anymore either.
And only one arm.
She can still
And her and
sing.
her and her voice may or may not ever be magic again. I'm not sure what that injection was. Jesus.
I know what that is actually. Um, that should be able to be fixed, but
Oh,
she
that's good
needs
at
someone to
least.
be able to get to her back first.
Yeah.
Oh, you're out of this combat.
Maybe.
What now? Oh, you're still
Uh,
strapped to the gurney.
Also, what's my health
Uh,
total at right
your
now
health
then?
is going to be fine. You're taking a -1 to all your defenses, and you are out 2 surges.
I'm at 51 health though.
No, you have all your health. Yeah, I'll let you have all your
Okay.
health. You had rest in between. I'm assuming that Red Fuel did some good work on you, along with Geddon being happy and Malik, or not Malik, but Hallam being kept away from you.
But then it is. I'm basically taking one. Is that in addition to the fact she doesn't have armor?
Are you getting rid of your armor bonus completely?
I mean, if it's there's no armor left at this point.
All right, then yeah, that's I won't take a minus out of that then. Except for your nads, I'm taking the one out of your nads.
Well, not my nads.
Yep, I'm taking the one out of your nads,
Poor nads.
and I'm taking 2 surges away from you.
That's not too bad.
Yep. It's about as bad as, except for the starting at half health, like we originally planned. Or no, you'd be at a third of a health or something like that.
Yeah.
So we have everybody here, or who am I waiting?
It's not loading.
I is here.
Oh, there it goes. I forgot token.
By the way, how'd the audio cue work?
Worked well.
Did you guys hear it already?
Pretty good.
I found that would be easier than me trying to describe that fucking noise.
That it was.
Cross between a predator and a raptor and clicking
Well,
noise.
What's the bonus for ring mail? Is that plus
I would say
4?
3.
Yeah, it's hide armor, isn't it? Essentially. So it's plus-
It's chainmail, I believe.
Chainmail. Chainmail.
6.
No, it's hide
it's-
armor that can take chainmail enchantments. Or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who did we lost Jason from the call?
So it's
I
plus
was-
3, but you still get your dex or your int bonus or what.
Yeah, so basically,
but,
just lose
yeah.
4 to where AC.
What's your AC at now?
16.
Oh.
Let's be fair, dude. She should be pretty easy to fucking nail at this point.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Not that kind of nail, Scott.
But that too.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're into that sort of thing.
I think Jason was saying his connection was getting a little bit wonky. Maybe he wasn't able to connect.
Well, he said he was able to connect and then he stopped.
Yeah, then he disconnected from the call.
God, I'm hungry. It just hit me that I'm hungry. So.
Jason, come on, man. No, this campaign is not a dating sim.
You just would have died on me. Sorry.
That's cool, dude.
All right, everybody on the map, tokens and everything.
I know this.
Missing somebody here.
We're missing.
Listen,
Him.
yep.
It's not letting me change maps.
You want to retry loading map tools?
Yeah.
I'll just grab your token for you and put it
Thank
on
you.
there somewhere.
So everybody, how the session goes so far with you guys?
I like it so far. Now let's see how this combat plays out.
Not in a fun way, I bet.
Our one healer, or one kind of main healer is strapped to a gurney. Need to
I
free
think
her.
you guys would have cut her out by now.
Well, I would cut her out, yes.
No, we've dragged her on the gurney to the battlefield.
The worst part is we forgot to flip it over, so we've been dragging her face down to the battlefield on the gurney. We kept
Look.
hearing a lot of squeals, but yeah, shit's gotten real.
Just stay in the back and be the artillery. But I have a range of 5. Well, better
She quieted
range.
down after the first day.
You better bounce then, bitch.
I do like while this session the campaign shot to a shot way the hell up on the Darko meter. Yeah, I when I came to this session, it was a little bit worried about it, but we went through most of it anyway. Chris, I made it from 1 to 4.
What's that?
I made it from 1 kid to 4.
I know. It's insane. You went from like 7 questions to like 2.
Well, it's all he really wanted. Now that
Yeah.
I kept thinking about it, I was like, he only really needs to know 2 things. Where does he live? What's his daily routine? And where's my goddamn dagger?
Like it's about the dagger. Oops.
What's your favorite tree and what kind of tree would you be?
If you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
Well,
Well,
that's why it really fucking irritated the shit out of me. Oh, I'm gonna give the dagger to Cole for man.
I know, a good
Fuck you.
idea, Randy, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're a dickhole. Hope you die in righteous fire.
You're gonna get revenge, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that's why I bumped it up from 1 kid to 4. That's part of it.
But why children?
Why?
He's an awful human being.
I didn't. Okay, when it came to those scenes, I didn't do half of the stuff, or I did about half, or a little more than half the things I planned on doing with him. There were still things I cut out from that.
Also, one of the implications I think is cut out of why he's actually doing it. Because I don't think he ever got that letter we were talking about that had her information.
Oh, what?
That he was gonna get a letter.
Yeah. We didn't. Well, I ended up cutting that.
Because it just seemed like he was torturing children for information. It's like, what?
No, he was. It's implied he's doing it just to get to her.
Just to bother Alexis, because he knows that she has a thing. She likes to protect children.
And she fell through the floor.
Yep. Which happened earlier than I also expected, but I couldn't stall any more than I already was. Jason, any? We getting anywhere, bud?
Yeah, I'm connecting to the server now.
Oh, there you go.
Yay.
Let's hope we can get on the right map.
I am here.
You're on the map?
Yes.
All right, sweet. All right, you guys have 2 points of entry. You can either go through the hole to the north and go through the building, or go through this gaping hole right in front of you. Split the party, split the party, split the party.
Oh, thank you.
We don't have that luxury right now.
Why would
I
we
say
need
we
to?
make a new hole.
Well, this hole over here in the tower.
You could go that way if you want. Make a decision, guys.
Well, I mean, are we rolling initiative and doing it, or are we actually just
Nope.
acting right now?
You're acting as
Oh, there's the door.
you're acting as you want. You guys can go through the here. Oh,
I
here.
would say go through the building.
Here?
Yeah.
All right.
We should go through the
I
front
like that.
door.
Yeah, there's a door
Bro,
right there.
Wide open on the
There's
floor.
like 3 or 4 entrances we can possibly take.
I'm not making this a viable entrance
Okay.
unless you
Because
guys.
probably the fucking staircase that goes up is destroyed too.
Yep, it's collapsed in on itself. If you guys want to rock climb to the outer wall, you can, but that's going to be a pain in the dick.
Can probably just climb up here just as easily.
You have a person with one arm.
Yes.
Just saying.
Is she
I can
walking
tie
on her
her
own
to my
power now?
back.
Okay, Tyler, you're going through there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Your
right.
funeral. Give me a
Wanna come too?
athletics. Both. Anybody climbing those rocks? Give me athletics or acrobatics, something like that.
Acrobatics.
Oh,
Works. Get in.
Mine's a 21 right there.
Oh, I'm waiting for then Jason's. Good
Wow,
enough.
that was terrible.
Good enough. You have a.
That was TURBL. That was horrible. That was no good.
you have a hard time doing it, but you make it across it. You see I'm not doing tokens for villagers or anything like that, but you see a bunch of people. What seems to be they're running into these houses here, and you see a bunch of people flooding out of here, all running south out the door. You see some people on the ground up in here and around in here that are just writhing in pain on the ground.
I doubt this is gonna work twice. I look up.
You see a sky.
Okay, so there's not like flying enemies flying right above us.
No. Not yet.
Well, I'll try to lead Alexis the easiest way I can,
Mhm.
which I suppose is through the front doors over here.
Over here. Yeah, you can lead her
Yeah.
that way. I would say the easiest way to go around is through here or through the front door.
Front door, so we don't get too far away from the others.
Okay.
As I know, like hell, she's not
I
gonna
will
rocks.
follow.
Okay, so you guys are going through the front door, and these guys are coming through the rubble area. Okay. Now, as you guys start coming inside, you actually see the people start erupting into the shades.
not good.
Do I see the shades?
Let me lay them all down, and then I'll let you know.
See, I saw the token and I was worried. But now you're saying they're just shades.
They're not nice.
They're not
Shit,
Nightwalkers either.
Hmm?
They're not Nightwalkers either.
All right. Yes, Alexis, you're able to see them.
She's gonna scream out to everybody. Don't let them. Don't let them get.
Hold your breath when they grab you.
Yeah, hold your breath when they grab you. Don't let them grab you, but hold your breath if they do.
And don't go 3 turns while in it.
Yeah.
Or you die.
Because Slade isn't here to save you. To save me.
What
You.
time of day? It's night, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Malik's got his miner helmet
Yep.
and his ever-burning torch on.
Deal radiant damage if you can, and they dislike the light.
Okay.
Oh, the wrong person for radiant damage.
I think we all are.
Let me add to initiative, and let me add all of you to initiative.
No worries about killing.
Boop.
If you were within 5 squares of Geddon, you get a +2 to your initiative.
I'm within 5 squares of you. No, so I
Yay.
don't care.
Rolling my perception thingy. Well, I'm going first.
And we all get a
God
+2.
damn it.
Aw.
Anyone less than me gets a +2 to their initiative. I think you're all within 10.
Pretty sure. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, everyone's within 10. So I'd actually be at 29. Ah.
I don't think it really matters. There's only one group of enemies, and they're rolling on an 18,
Oh,
and no one else
you're
is in your dice roll range.
Hallam's the only one that can beat me.
Hallam fucking destroys you. He fucking leaves your
Oh, he
fucking
crit.
clown
Crit.
ass in the
And he
back.
has a huge, super huge bonus. Yeah.
Oh, I crit too. Never mind.
Okay, sorting. What's your bonus, Malik? I'm probably beating you when it comes to that anyway.
With Geddon, it's 11.
I
With
don't
mine,
think.
it's 13.
I don't think it does. It count with those.
Imagine it would, yeah.
It's
It
just
does
it's
change
just your
them.
modifier.
True.
My modifier on its own is 9.
Okay, let me. I think you would beat me. Let me double check just to be sure. Where am I?
No, you're a 10.
No, you
for
have a +10.
Yep.
Okay.
By 1.
Fuck you. I get to kill bitches. Okay. Hallam, do something Hallamy.
Do that thing I do where I walk right up into the enemy. Both of an
miss.
enemy, my avatar thingy. Aspect of might, that's what it's called.
Sure.
2 attack rolls. At +12, because I don't think I'm getting combat advantage.
Nope. Hit.
Alright, so this is gonna be 3d8 plus.
Yes. Come into here by yourself.
22 damage. Not radiant, unfortunately.
22.
I will then use my action point, because why not? Overwhelming Strike.
Okay.
Crit.
Yep.
I'm not going to roll anything else. So this is going to be. So 16 plus 9, 25. I'm wielding a +2 weapon. +1. Plus 1d8. Unfortunately, I think this 1d8 is necrotic, so I don't know if they resist that or not.
No. Oh, fucking shit! I forgot these things are insubstantial.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta take out 11 damage out of that. Okay.
So that's 26 damage. I get an extra point of damage on that.
So just add 2 more damage to
Oh.
them. You'd be right. Yeah.
Add 2 damage, or no. It's 26 minus 11.
26 insubstantial.
The 26 is
13.
halved as well.
No, I don't
So-
have any radiant
So
attack.
it's -11 and +13, and you just take 2 out and you're good.
So how much damage am I giving to him? 2?
Yep.
2 damage. There, you're balanced out.
And I'm just gonna shift back 1 using the shift part of my overwhelming strike and choose not to shift shade 4. You have to chase me, sir.
Wow, that's a big distance he's got to go.
Alright.
Hey, makes me feel good about myself.
Malik, you don't have to make a check to go through that when it gets to your turn, by the way. Paleth, okay. You done, Helen?
Yes, that will be my turn.
Boop. Paleth.
Do I technically get combat advantage on my first turn?
They haven't acted, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but it's a hybrid. I'm just making sure before.
I think it's
You have the class feature.
All right. So even it doesn't really matter. Paleth's not going to move very far. This is an open door right here, right? Or
No.
no?
Nope.
Why are they only going through one door? Why didn't they swing the other one open?
Because they're stupid. They're in a panic. They really don't care. They want to get out.
All right. So from here, I'll just curse Shade 4.
Okay.
Curse him. And I shall use Eye Bite against him. With combat advantage, that'll be crit fail. Never mind.
Ah, that it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get far away from Alexis.
Oh, Hallam, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, I got a plan.
If you live this. Alright, he's going to pop up right here. And shadowy grab you. Fuck. Miss.
Sorry, roommate.
That's a miss, correct?
Yes, that is a miss. Wait, no, that's versus reflex.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay, you are.
I'm grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, screw you. I'm vanishing. Alright, teleport 7 squares.
Okay, and you turn invisible.
Yes. It's a question of do I wall hop or do I actually like stay and try to fight? Because this is not an advantageous position for me.
Mhm.
I do take 11 damage still, though. I don't magically get rid of that.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what.
I think I'm gonna hide behind you guys.
All right.
You're big and bulky.
That's what we're here for.
Shadow grab, miss.
On, do it again.
He can't reach.
Yes.
But
He does something stupid.
he does something else. He will use Shadow Walk and shift through.
Oh, that's not good.
These you two and do his shadowy touch attack against both of you. That's to Paleth. That's to Alexis.
Of course. 15. I'll have.
Chris, does that hurt?
I always want to say, you wasted 18 on me. You could have hit with a 3. Ha! Joke's on you, sucker.
He moves up, and he is going to do the same thing, and shift.
Is any just difficult terrain up here? This,
I do not care.
Stuff?
Remember, I am invisible to everyone.
Oh, hold on. Let me redo that then. If you are invisible, I won't even notice you're there. Oops. Let go. So he's going to come across there. I miss Geddon.
Alright, he hits me. I'm gonna immediate interrupt that
Mhm.
with water gives away.
Okay.
So if I can hit him. 20 against his fortitude.
You hit.
Sweet. Takes how much? 2+7. Takes 19 damage.
Half
You get
that.
slid that way.
Half that is 8.
You get slid back there. Bye bye.
Where'd you put him?
Over here.
Okay.
Good day, sir. And he's knocked prone.
All right.
Oh,
There are so many of these things here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And these guys are just going to advance. Malik.
Ow. What went through me?
Shadowy, ghosty demons of hell.
I think it's lying on the ground over there now.
I can't see it. It's invisible to me.
No, it's not. Oh, wait, no, that one did hit you, so yeah.
Yeah, the one right in front of him hit him.
I want to do something about the two over by Alexis.
Yeah.
By this time of you guys being on this terrain, I am not giving you guys difficult terrain on here.
There,
Nice.
barely made it. Okay. Um, actually, I'm gonna take that spot instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So, first thing I'm going to do is use Serpent's Coil on shade number 8.
Hit.
Okay.
He takes 5 damage.
He is also grabbed since I use a flail.
Yep.
That's not really a good thing for me, though.
Nope. It's
But-
not.
Whatever, defender stuff, you know. And
Didn't Alexis tell you not to be grabbed with these
Not
things?
to-
Well, he's not grabbing him. You're grabbing him.
But
Totally different.
not really.
yeah, a little bit.
Kind of the opposite of it grabbing you. He's grabbed it.
It's just he's gonna grab you next turn.
But with how these things
Yeah.
work, it's not really helping you.
No, I know. But it's my encounter power. But whatever. And then I will use. Keep mixing these two up. My Furious Assault for extra damage on it. And then I will use Kyr's Roar.
So it takes 3 extra damage.
No.
Oh, your attack. Okay.
Close Burst 3. Or Blast. Burst, no.
First.
So everybody in that box, it takes a
Or they're
-3, or they're marked, so they take a -3, and then I resist 3 damage.
Okay.
And the shade did take an extra 3 from the Furious Assault.
Oh, I asked that and he said no.
Oh, I'm
Maybe-
sorry. I thought you were talking about Kyr's Roar. I'm
no.
sorry.
No. Okay. That it, Malik?
That is it.
Alexis.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to use majestic word on Paleth.
Mhm.
So you get to spend your healing surge
So-
+4, +1. You could slide 1 square, and then you also gain +4 temporary hit points.
Alright, so I could gain 17. Deal with yourself. And 4 10.
Oh, you're gonna slide a square?
Really? No.
Okay.
Okay. Let me check something real quick.
You should totally try casting through the dagger.
She actually doesn't have her implement, so she might have to.
Mm-hmm.
I do have light shining on this jackass, too.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm going to do is shift 1 up here,
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast Staggering Note on Shade 8.
Okay. The
Um,
guy in front of you, that door is closed in front of you, by the way.
Yeah,
Eight. Oh,
it
eight.
is.
My bad.
It's
My bad.
right
My bad.
there.
I got you. I got
So this is against his will, 28.
Hit.
All right, he's gonna take 4 damage, and I'm gonna push him 3 squares, and Malik can make a melee basic attack against him.
He takes 2 damage. Okay.
Remember, you don't have to push him the full 3, so he can stay next to Malik and still be grabbed. Although,
Well, I'm thinking it might be better to take him out of the grab just because these
Sure.
guys work better when they are able to grab somebody. Malik, is it like a big deal if you're grabbing him?
I was just trying. It might be nicer just to keep him from.
All it
moving
does is
around,
prevent the
but-
shade from moving. It doesn't do anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. And if he's gonna attack somebody, I'd at least rather it be me.
Well, he is marked by you regardless.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to do the suffocation thing on you.
He can still go phasing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether in D&D it affects grabs or not, it won't affect it in this.
Okay.
I don't think it would have affected phasing anyway.
Yeah, he would just disappear from your arms and go right through you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Malik doesn't know that though.
So
So
pushing him, you think is better then,
it's up
or
to
just
Malik. Malik
yeah.
wants to keep him hugged.
And Malik's
uh,
fine. He's trying to be a
dude?
protector. So yeah,
All right. Do you want me to just move him there then?
yeah, that's fine.
Makes it harder for him to flank you.
Since you still get your attack thing, so
21
it,
AC is a miss.
Is it?
Yep.
Because I'm actually then. Actually, I should probably save that for something bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for something bigger. Actually, I should note. You gained an additional +1, also Paleth, because of my healer's brooch.
This one.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you added that already. All right.
Nah, I figured I didn't add that, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think that's all I'm able to do right now.
Okay. Gadden. You have adjusted
Okay.
to difficult terrain. You may move freely on it.
Cool. I'm going to move back a bit. And Arc Lightning on Shades 8 and 9.
Okay. I'll do 9 to 8. Or 8 to 9, yeah.
Top to bottom. So I missed 8, but I hit 9.
Yep.
So 15 lightning damage, and I will shift him 1 square.
7 damage. 1 square. Okay.
I was actually planning on going like right here. Although if you have a plan, go
Not
for
really.
it.
I was just shifting him around, so whatever.
Yeah, if you could keep him away from that square, that'd be better, so I could get my oath roll on him.
Okay.
Something, Chris?
I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to say something.
No.
Okay.
So,
Wait,
I
sorry.
moved
Go
there
ahead.
instead, but yeah, okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shen.
All right. Shoot,
Punch something in the dick.
I will.
Do they have dicks?
I don't
I
know.
hope they do.
Crane's wing movement. Jump. Ooh, 25. So I can jump over here. Whee. Hello. Then I'm going to Crane's wing attack this guy. Paralysis.
Is that the burst one?
28.
Or-
It's the jumping one. The
Okay.
one hit person, yeah.
28 to hit.
Yeah, to his fortitude. It's not gonna hit. He does extra damage because he's granting combat advantage. Takes 13 damage.
6. Okay.
Then he takes 6 from Flurry of Blows.
So
I'm going to slide him over here.
9 total.
Yep.
Okay.
See it?
That it?
Yep.
Hallam.
Minor, refocus an enemy on Shade 8. I should
Oh.
actually probably put my mark on it this time. How was I using for that? I forgot what I was using for it, so I'm just gonna grab Quarry, because no one uses a Quarry of any kind.
Mhm.
And
I feel better now.
I'm going to hit it with Overwhelming Strike.
Alright.
It's gonna be plus 20, or plus 14.
Plus 20.
Not plus 24, that would be awesome.
I'd kick you out of my game if you had that right now.
Miss.
19.
19, yeah, I figured. That is my turn.
Bailiff.
Gotta refocus my curse. Off that guy and put it on this guy.
Can't you have multiple targets cursed?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can, or
Yeah. You can only curse the one nearest you, but it doesn't remove curses.
Yeah, it's not like the assassin shouts.
It's
Oh.
yeah, it's not like the
I
Avenger.
always thought it was.
It's not like the Avenger thing. You can reasonable health. I I don't see what we can do other than wait. Is there anything we can do to disrupt Marina Maze?
Not without direct contact with him.
Hmm.
I can only sense what he's doing. I can't directly influence it.
Hmm. All right. Well, as soon as they move her, you should be able to get her back. What if they have some sort of way of keeping her shielded while they move her?
That would require him to be here too, and I'm not sensing that he is. He wouldn't dare come into my city.
Mm-hmm.
At this moment, it's turning into a waiting game.
Waiting is always the hardest thing to do.
Get your friends together, mow it over with them, see how they want to proceed, and get back with me, and we'll figure out what to do.
I should inform them in any case.
Yep.
All right. I will take my leave then. Thank you for your efforts on our behalf,
It's the least I can do.
and I'll head back to the airship.
All right. You skip back. La
Hell
la
no.
la la la. I know where she is. Kind of.
La 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 la. I get to wait longer. Yay.
Yes. Stall them. Yes.
Well, the night beforehand, I kind of wanted to look at the book, but I could technically do it this morning.
Yep.
So.
You look. Let's say you just completely forgot about it. And he says, "You see in the book, actually, the words written. What'd you say again? Sorry, I had it and then I just lost it.
I essentially wrote the ink disappears. What is this book?
Okay. Yeah. You get a
I s-
response. You get a response back with, "Who are you and what have you done with Alexis?" And that's it.
Oh, jump right into it. I did nothing with Alexis. Alexis? We are trying to find her currently. Who are you, per se, to get my name?
Okay. Run the beginning part of it by me again.
Uh, we did. God damn it.
Did you already forget?
Yes, I forgot what I just said.
I think it was we didn't do anything to Alexis.
Yeah,
Alexis is
we are trying to
missing. We're
find
trying to
her.
find her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who are you?
Okay. Yeah. You're not getting a response back right now.
Oh, if that was at night, she just.
Okay.
No?
Well, yeah. If you get okay at night when you wake up, you'll get the response to that saying, saying. What have you done with Alexis? Where is she? And if you don't tell me, you're not gonna like how I'm gonna respond to this.
Well, she'll write onto the book. She knows. Paleth knows Core City, which has weapons and has army, has its own little army. How many are we? One, two, three, for the five of us mean nothing to them.
Gonna sound completely insane, and probably wouldn't make sense for him to tell him to say in character, but we do know where an entrance is, and we were able to sneak around there before.
But
Yes,
that only matters if we can sneak. That's only two of us right now, and even then, that's one entrance to a very, very large undercity.
This is true.
And you saw how many people were in that warehouse at that point in time. They're surrounded by weapons that are within those crates.
What about your new friends? Do you think they would be helpful?
I don't think they have a suicide pact.
Fuck if I know.
They're not friends per se. They're more like taskmasters.
Frenemies?
Perfect.
Fucked if I know they'll help or do anything at all. What is the plan that he can get her anyways? Is he going to open a portal, portal, and we can just teleport directly next to her and grab her and get back, or?
He seems to think he can just yank her out of wherever she is back to his tower.
Then as soon as we do that, we should be on the move because they'll know if we're there.
Would they not have taken countermeasures against this? Seems pretty obvious they would. If they're keeping her safe right now and we can't teleport her now, why can't they just do the same thing while they're transporting her?
Because they'd be moving. They don't have
Apparently,
the.
that would require the physical presence of Marina May, which is unlikely. He's still in Thundercrest.
There are hundreds of ways they could prevent this from happening. It's
In D&D, not in this campaign.
the other rules that don't exist. Really,
Hmm.
if there's magic, there's probably a way to prevent magic.
Uber powerful mage says he can do it, so until he says he can't, we'll
MacGuffining
just have to go with that.
Okay, well, Deus Ex Machina everything. Got it.
Jason, if you got a problem with it,
So what time of day is it right now?
it's Dan. You guys, well, yeah, it was morning, so you guys are probably looking at Dan. What's let's say about 9, maybe.
9 in the morning, and it'd be about half a day, so 9 at night, trying to take darkness. So, if we were to do this, I suppose we have to wait a little bit longer. I suppose we'll wait in the mage tower for the first sign Alexis comes out. Then we should have the crew here ready to depart as soon as we have her.
All right, so you guys are headed back to the tower.
If anyone has any objections to the plan.
Or maybe Waylon wants to find a forge and do some glass
Glass
blowing.
blowing.
If I have free time, I'll do glass blow.
I don't know what you mean.
The assassin girl, and when he says that, he pushes his finger into the wound.
She doesn't scream. She just screams. There's no answer. Just unadulterated. Holy fuck.
You feel him slowly pull his thumb back out of the wound. Again, that's not the answer I'm looking for. Is he still capable of what he used to be?
I don't know what he used to be. I only met him 10 years ago. He's the same person as when I met him.
This is gonna be such a shame. He picks you up by your other side and starts walking with you. Come with me. There's something I would like you to experience. You gonna resist?
No, but she's not going to be able to walk, per se.
He's got some support underneath you, but he's not carrying you. To the
I
point.
imagine her legs or her feet kind of drag every so often and just kind of
Yeah.
skip
If
every
if you're
little.
not walking in your own power, you are being dragged.
I imagine she tries to keep up, and eventually her legs just sort of give up underneath her.
All right.
If it's a long walk of any sort of
No, you're
stretch.
pretty much going out of this room into a room about 5 feet, or not 5 feet, because the room's like 20, 35 or 25 feet long. About 40 feet to your right.
40 feet she might. By the end of it, she's probably if she's not being dragged, she's falling to her knees.
Yeah, yeah, you're being dragged.
Okay.
If you fell to your knees, you're being dragged from that position too.
Yeah.
If you go to that position, he's got you by the hair.
God, he's such an asshole.
And I ain't even done yet. You enter another room. You can't tell what it looks like. And you feel him push you into something. If your back hits something cold, and you feel like it's extremely cramped inside here. And then you feel something wrap around your feet and keep them firmly in place. And you hear what seems to be something shutting in front of you. Now, if what I've done already hasn't made you open up, surely this will. And slowly you feel a nice stream of water start pouring directly on top of your head. You're able to put your back to this wall, and if you brought your hands up, you'll find out that you're not even able to fully outstretch your arms in this thing. And you find it's cold and tube-like, and if you reach your arms up, you're not able to put them above the lip of this
There's no top
cylinder.
as far as she can reach up.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's a steady stream of water being poured down onto you. And then you hear what sounds to be somebody drawing a curtain.
For about 5 minutes or so, she just kind of hangs there.
Yeah, I figured.
And she doesn't really seem to be processing what's happening.
Mhm.
But after those 5 minutes are up, and I don't know how much water is in at that point,
You're probably up to your ankle, or no, not yeah, about your ankle.
she's going to start screaming.
There's no response from anybody in the anybody. You don't hear there's anybody in there. You didn't hear him leave either.
Um, she's going to start screaming out that she'll talk, actually.
You still get no response back. Okay, cutting. Dan,
Yes.
and is it just Dan inside the mage tower, or did somebody go into it with him?
I think it's just me.
Yeah.
All right. Overnight, you guys are pretty much. Let's see. All right. Overnight, as you're working with them, you're pretty much doing the exact same thing, um, and you're slowly losing track of time while you're with them. It
Mhm.
seems like time moves faster while you're working with them.
Okay.
And what seems like relatively soon, the sun breaks through the window of the fourth day, I believe it is. Yeah, day 4. Um, which is his first day of research into finding where Marina may have done his work.
Mm-hmm.
You see him kind of go wide-eyed as he kind of sits back. Oh, she's definitely here.
You have you pinpointed her location?
The Undercity.
No.
There's something around her I can't get to. She was in a place I could feel, and then she moved to a place I couldn't, but not out of the reach of my magic.
Hmm.
So I know she hasn't left this area. When it comes to the source of this magic, it it came from Thundercrest.
So Marina May still has a hand in this.
Yes.
Well, my compatriots believe that they are going to move her soon. Do you think you'll be able to pinpoint her location before then, or?
Where she is now, no. I need her to go back to where she was before. If she goes back to where she was before, I can pull her out myself.
Well, that would be ideal. What if they just move her out of the city?
If they get her out of where they put her, I'm assuming they put her in some kind of room or something that's not allowing me to penetrate. If it's just right when they move her from that spot, I can get her.
Well,
I would suggest this would be the best way of doing this, because I think
seems likely.
raging a war with the Undercity is something that I don't think we are even prepared for.
I already have one war to wage. I don't. Not looking to start another one.
I mean, to be asking you to wait to wait even longer is something that I'm not sure if you're ready to do or trust me with, but I think it's the best answer to work with.
Well, if they're planning to move her, I assume they will keep her.
Format, right?
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
heard the name Cormat.
Right. Alexis is being held by the Undercity of
Tanithir.
Tanithir, who are planning to move all of their Undercity to both Thundercrest and Trent. We are currently trying to get Alexis back. We do not know exactly what happened, other than a mage.
All right, as you're writing that, you just see pretty much a very heavy-handed writing up here with the words "fuck," and that's it. Soon after you mentioned Cormat.
Well, I didn't mention Cormat just yet. Just
Oh,
the
that she's that not that Cormat, that she's in the Undercity, and that they're planning to move.
Yeah, I also keep on writing, and the mage Marion May, who resides in Thundercrest, has had a hand in this.
Marina.
Marion. I said Marion, didn't I? Damn. I even looked at my notes. Marina, yeah.
Think of a marina.
See, the thing is, when I think Marina, I think of this 95-year-old woman my mother's friends with. The
Well,
95-year-old
hold on.
Spanish.
After the session's over, we'll tell you what Chris wanted it to be. Fuck you, Chris. So, he says, you're getting replies back quick now.
Mhm.
Keep keep her in the city. I'm coming.
Who are you, and why does that matter? And how fast could you get here anyways?
You're not getting any reply back now. What?
I'm just gonna do a stupid thing, draw a dick.
No, you're not.
No.
Because I don't want to have to kill you.
No, she was just like, not a response back. Like, all right, close the book and put it back in her backpack.
All right, Geddon shows up, blah, blah, blah. Hey, everybody, it's Geddon. Yay!
Yay.
Hello, Geddon. Anything new that we should know?
They believe, or Cole believes he can get Alexis back as soon as they try to move her.
So we'd still have to wait another half day.
But he can't do anything until they move her. So we're back to waiting.
Why
Chris,
do we have to wait?
Chris,
Yes.
about mid-thigh. I'm just telling you, whatever you do is not going to have a response to it.
I know, but for the sake of the scene, she's going to keep pressing against the wall, trying to, sort of desperately try to break it.
Yep.
Keep pounding. Let me know when it gets to waist high.
Yep. Go on, guys. Sorry. I have to keep updating him so he knows what's going on as far as his water goes. Malik, what were you saying? Sorry.
Why do we have to wait? We've got an idea, don't we?
Our idea is to free her, and that's it. Apparently,
I mean,
she's being
An idea of where she is. We know
in the
around.
Undercity. The